Hey guys, it's COREROSS, and today we're doing some more resin 3D printing. In the last video, we made the Malorian Overture from Cyberpunk 2077, and it was a heck of a build. And this time we're going to do something that is easier to assemble, but we're going to be printing it with transparent resin. So this thing will look as if it's a fire-breathing dragon. And this video is sponsored by ANYCUBIC. Today we'll be using the ANYCUBIC Photon P1. In the previous video, we did a full unboxing, and we used the printer to make what I would consider to be the best thing I have ever made before. But today we're going to be experimenting with transparent resins, which by the end of this project, I think this printer excels at. And not to mention, this printer can also do flexible elastic resin as well. So maybe we'll use that in the next project. So first of all, as we jump into this project, I'm going to be using a free model here. It is called Flame Breath Dragon, and it's made by the user Everything DND. You'll find a link in the description below if you want to go download it yourself. And this is actually made to be a DND miniature. It's supposed to be wireless as well, with a battery powered light inside it. And then I've actually heavily modified the base. So it's supposed to be two parts, one for holding the light and one for the, of course, fire. But I've actually gone and jumped into Blender and Mesh Mixer to modify it so I could do a very simple resin print with this, where I could remove all the supports from within afterwards and make it so that it's now just two parts instead of three. And that brings us to ANYCUBIC's Photon Workshop, which is their slicer program. And I've now been using this for a couple of months. And I love how simple it is to set up your prints, position in all your items, then hollow them out and specify how many cavities you actually want. And then also support them for printing. And then once they are printing, you can actually go into the printer, see how it's doing, check all the stats, and check the video feed to see how the print is doing. You can also do this on iOS and Android with their mobile app as well. And then when it comes to the actual hardware itself, I have been having a blast with this printer. I've only had it just over 2 months now. And in the last video, I did talk about how I loved the fact that it had a heated vat, which has been great because January so far has been super cold in Scotland. But the other features that are brilliant in it is it's got a really nice ball screw, which means you get really nice fine prints out of it. It's got a large print bed, which means I've been doing bigger projects than usual. And it's got their Light Turbo 4.0, which means that it gets a nice even cure for all the parts on that big build plate. Along with it having a textured LCD screen below that build plate that you might have noticed in the video here, which allows it to have less suction and a better peel effect when printing, especially of course with a bigger build plate, meaning that it has less fails and errors when I'm printing compared to other resin printers that I have used. I've also received some of their add-ons that you can buy separately. So there's the dual build plate, which is made so that basically you can set the printer up to do two different prints at the same time with different types of resin. And the printer can actually do different settings for UV exposure on each side. And this is going to be great for dentists and stuff and people who need this kind of feature. And then the printer is also compatible with a large amount of resins, going all the way up to industrial high viscous resins as well. And there's also an additional add-on you can buy, which is a build plate with holes in it, which is really good for the high viscous resins. Now let's go ahead and take a look at what I printed off. So because I was printing off a dragon here and some fire and that was it, I thought we're going to have to use up the rest of the big build plate we've got to work with here. So I chucked on a whole bunch of different stuff. We've got an Eiffel Tower, we've got some rings, and we went ahead and printed all this stuff off so you can see how they all look. These are very different shapes that the printer is of course printing for us. And again, this is done with transparent resin, and this has opened up a whole new realm of possibility for me personally, because I'm going to go off and I'm going to make a black ice, but with the bonus of it actually being transparent. So yeah, I think these all look absolutely incredible. You can add a clear coat on top of this to make them look even more glossy, but this is what they look like right from the printer with no cleanup whatsoever other than removing the actual supports from them. I'll also mention that my printer here is an early production unit, and it did have something wrong with it, which was the cover was leaking a little bit of UV light, allowing it to get in to potentially cure the resin in the vat. And they've now sent me over a new one which doesn't do that, and this will be the one used in the main production line. So ANYCUBIC is being very active to get everything perfect for when they actually sell this to customers. And if you want, of course, there's a link in the description below. You can go check this out and potentially buy it if you want. It should be shipping pretty soon. And this was really easy for me to do to maintain it because it's just simply Allen keys that you need to take out the screws. Now let's move on to the main project, and that's our dragon and the fire. So because I was printing with yellow and red, I thought, why not make two dragons, one yellow dragon with red fire and one red dragon with yellow fire. And I'm also planning to do a little bit of black painting as well, because I don't want the dragon to be entirely see-through. I want it to have a feeling that it's almost on fire itself as it lets out all the heat below. And yeah, these just look absolutely amazing. The quality is so good. The transparency is incredible too. Like I was really expecting it to like fog up whenever I was to do resin 3D printing. I think because we went with water washable resin here, it's easier to clean. And as a result, you end up with a very transparent overall look. And this is without any polishing, without any sanding, without any clear coat yet. And we will add a little bit of a clear coat by the end. So yeah, this just is like blows my mind how good this is, and making transparent resin things is probably going to be something I'm going to jump straight into and work on more projects with this going forward. So here's a quick look at the dragon plus the fire, and we can also go ahead and put a light in here and show you what it looks like lit up as well. And this looks cool as is, and this is probably going to go to my niece because I think she'll love this. However, we want to add some contrast, so I've gone ahead and done some black spray paint and then some clear coat, and this is what our dragons look like now, and I think they look flipping amazing. And this adds some nice deep contrast with the black, and then going out to the transparent wings, and then the fire down below. And the only thing I'd change here is probably do some sort of black wash on the fire to make the cracks in it look dark and black, with then the billowing parts being the bits that the light actually goes through, but I don't trust myself to do that. And this is the thing, this printer makes me capable of doing stuff that previously, just like literally months ago, I would never have considered even attempting. So this is awesome. And yeah, let me know in the comments below what you think of the final product here. I am super happy with how this has come out. And that brings us to the conclusion. So this printer gives you something that is essentially better than what you can get right now with a lot of other resin printers that are over $1,000. To put that into contrast, you've got like the Hey Gears Ultra Reflex, which is $1,400. And this has similar capabilities with a 14K LCD screen. Of course, you've got the light box, which means nice curing of all the surface on the large print bed. And the size of that print bed is 223 millimeters by 126 millimeters with a height of 230. And it's compatible with a huge amount of resins, and they can go all the way up to 8,000 CPS. And then, of course, the thing that I mentioned the most, because I live in a cold country, the heated vat is sensational. And this has essentially removed all the fails that I used to have when resin printing. And when I'm using it, I usually put the temperature up to 20 Celsius, but actually it can go all the way up to 40 for different resin types. And yeah, big print bed, less fails means less cleanup, which is the major issue with resin 3D printing. So in the description below, you'll find a link to this printer. Go check it out if you want. Let me know what you think. And hopefully we'll be back doing other cool things with this resin printer in the future. I think actually we 100% will, because you're going to see a black ice video very soon as well. But anyway, guys, thank you very much for watching this video, and I'll catch you next time.